here. Like this here. All right. Maybe my daughter was right when she told me I was doing too much with it, but it's all right. We're going to work it out. All right. So, um, let's see. All right. So, anyways, welcome back to the channel. It's Shay Seeking Rushalonda. And yeah, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe if you like. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I don't even know because last night I know what I fell asleep on is talking about somebody trying to take somebody through the lion's den. Okay. And I was thinking like with this infinity sign, feels like I keep having to go through the same thing. Somebody's trying to keep me in this cycle. But it's like like we have to realize that, there are certain people. Oh my goodness, I was so scared. I thought that was my between my legs. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me cover that up. So to realize how much power people actually do that know who they are, or I guess that practice certain things, especially when it comes to whatever this stuff is they're doing with paperwork, sorcery, whatever, and it might go over the head of the American Indian at soul. You see what I'm saying? Because the American Indian, like I said, they wasn't thinking about this kind of stuff. They wasn't thinking about somebody that's behind the scenes doing this work and that doing this stuff. Like so, it's just very hard. I feel like now I can kind of see what happened with my ancestors, but you just almost having like a spiritual something or some essence about you that some people can't stand, but then some people, they actually really do. You know, it's just something about you. I guess some of us that people know you probably don't deserve something. And there's a man, I don't like to say it because you know what? Okay, so let's just say this. So even when I'm thinking about the family line, how my grandma was just so like pure. So it's like that bloodline for somebody to treat those particular people like that, seeing them the way that they were almost like no, and I'm not saying everybody on that side of the family was perfect. I'm saying these older men that I got a chance to or the opportunity to meet before they left this plane, they were just always maybe quiet, but there was just always a good heartedness about them. Okay. Some of them anyways. And so it's kind of sad or whatever, but then if you have the other side of the family, my grandpa's side of the family, on my dad's side of the family, they was, and so that's why I think Source does that. We got Aunt Caroline. That's why I think, because those people are really kind at heart too, but real scrappy. And then on my mama's side, it get ruthless, especially if you're messing with family or something like that. So, I don't know. It's just real funny how like I'm just thinking about this right now. But anyways, I was just thinking how that works and then how other people have their family dynamic. And I was just thinking about this whole thing, like, why do I have to feel like I don't like when people think that I'm just thinking about me or it's all about me, but I feel like this is the essence of something that the story can only be told through my eyes, right? So again, I was just thinking about like the neighborhood family friend stuff. And I was just thinking, I wish you would tell me that this masculine came back around here, okay? Had the opportunity to do things or do something differently with me, with the connection that we had or whatever. More than likely, whatever this is, what I'm saying, something strange happened with that. And I feel like this masculine did go on and, meet with other people or possibly my friends and family and shit like that at some point in time throughout this journey, and it just made me revisit things. 'Cause I'm thinking like, okay, I don't know. Like I know this person can't be upset with me. Like if something is trying to tell me that this is what was going on behind this man, you were so in love with this man, you cannot see what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? And it made you feel bad about what you was doing. But when I felt like something was shaky, like I said, and it felt like we were becoming friends or something like this, I let it go or whatever. And I don't know if something's trying to tell me. Anyways, all right, we talking about the soulmate or the husband, okay? The 30 plus year relationship, okay? So I was just sitting here and I was thinking about all that's going on and how I'm seeing people change around me. And I guess I just don't operate like other people, It's not like I don't have anything to offer. I have too much to fucking offer. But it's just, I don't, it's like opportunity, you know what I'm saying? And the way, I don't know, I guess it's the way my mind operates. as more of an artistic. I wouldn't say art. I'm not saying autistic. I'm saying artistic or some kind of mind. If it's not worth something to me, I guess I don't like to put my mind to it. You know, and or other people. Like it's fucking weird. Mm. But anyways, okay. So this had made me, something was I was talking about the Daniel's Den, okay, and then I went into thinking about these ships. Like it seems like they're slowly binding or bonding people again, okay. So maybe Exodus, you know what I'm saying? Because the book of Number is about the census and numbering. You know, wait, Genesis is about the splicing and DNA and all the stuff that they messed around with. The seeding. Baby baskets being missing and all that stuff, okay. So that's what Genesis is about, okay. All the gene splicing, all the mixing, God being asleep, stuff like that, okay. And then you have, what do you see? I want to make sure I do it in order. Oh, we can go to the first page. Because I learn as I go, I see as I go, there's no rhyme or reason. Okay, it's like, freestyle. Wait, get out of there. I don't want that. I don't want that. Oh, what happened? Okay. So, yeah, then you got Exodus, which is like the Trail of Tears energy, all those kind of energies like that, a migratory energy here. Then we got Leviticus, which is laying down the law to a certain extent, but then having to do with the Levites, because I feel like the Levites are like scribes and like oracles and scribes and Gnostics and that kind of energy possibly. And then Numbers is about renumbering the population or numbering the population, census and all these kind of things, grouping together different districts, jurisdictions, Hunger Games kind of divergent attitude energy, okay. And then Deuteronomy is, I don't know, like Deuteronomy is that it's like a child, like a orphan child or something, trying to navigate their way, but with God, with discernment, with knowledge. It's like, touching that hot stove and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Learning something like heartbreak, getting up, falling down, it's getting knocked back down, kicked while you're down. I feel like that's the energy here, okay? And then, like I said, I don't know what Joshua has to do with this, but I don't know why I'm seeing a sense of two Joshua energies. One is a brother-in-law, and one, is a ex boyfriend from a long time ago. Okay. And then the one here from this Bible, but usually something correlates with something. So I don't know. Like maybe this is like the part about after all of the troubles or whatever, somebody is gonna come to wipe away some tears or something. I don't know why that just said that to me, but whatever. Okay, so this is why, again, like I was saying, it was very important not to be, talking about all this stuff on the basis of race or color or something like this. But also, it's like almost like whatever's been done, I feel like heavy sorcery have been done to block this bloodline from being able to see, act. And I know you say, well, you're a grown person, you should be able to. But if there's something happening on the plane right now and somebody disconnects or does something in your atmosphere or with your body or something like this to block you from that voice, to block you from that further level of understanding, to even gang up with people to turn against you, like you have to, like you should be able to see it on that level. That's why I like to look at things at a whole. And I'm not sitting here crying and pouting and saying, oh, why me? Every day I'm still in my, I'm saying, trying to figure out ways to keep on moving forward, knowing that, ruckus or chaos is coming, knowing that I'm not going to get nothing, no truth from nobody. It has been set up that way. So who can you be mad at? Some may want you to be mad at yourself. Some may want you to be mad at somebody else. It's really nobody to be mad at. It's really just understanding the shit this time. So that is a big old squirrel. Oh my, he real cute though, but that is an extremely large squirrel. Okay. Oh my goodness. It looked like a little bear. Oh, but it is kind of cute. It really is. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting distracted. Okay. Let's see. So anyways, okay, so this is where you take me. So anyways, that's what I'm saying about those who may feel like they lost their way. And again, I'm not going to be in no rush. I'm sitting here, I'm just trying. I mean, even though it feels so bad, because I feel like whatever it is, the only thing that I would have been rushing towards would be that true love energy. But obviously true love was not meant for me, and you hear people say like, don't talk like that and all that shit. But no, really, obviously, what? What? Like, that's how I'm looking at it right here, okay? Okay, we can't go here without going there. All right. How are we going to compartment? Because there's too much going on here, okay? How am I going to compartmentalize this? First off, okay, we're going to talk story time first. We're going to do story time first. Story time this is what story time is going to be, okay? 23, okay? So this is Jordan's number. Hopefully we'll be able to make some kind of shot today, okay? So let's go ahead, all right? I don't know. I'm hearing swoosh, okay? Or just do it, all right? So this is the storyline, okay? What this all brought me back to is when I grew up, okay? Remember we did a video about the person being shot in Buck Brown, somewhere in, what was it? Brown something? Deer. Okay, I think it was Brown Deer, okay? And I told y'all when they were showing on the news, that house was exact replica of my old house. And I told y'all one time I went past that house, right? Something called me down there to go back down to my old neighborhood and stuff like that. So I went there, and when I got there, like, I don't know, I felt like some kind of energy, right? And then I felt like Pandora kind of like brought back the flow of the energy from this masculine, when I felt like this masculine was telepathically communicating me, or even close to me, you know what I'm saying, within this past 2 years. Because like I said, all this stuff about this mediumship and coming to this level of ascension and awakening just happened within these 2 years. It also deteriorated the family, but I knew that spell work, heavy spell work or something was being done to rip my family apart. We went from all being 7 people in one house, which reminds me of the 7 people that died, when Biden, decided to leave, so-called, the people behind enemy lines. Okay. So funny to me. So again, it went from that to just everything chaotic. Okay. To just the 3 that look like the people that will be on the judgment card. Okay. That may be monitored, surveilled, all these things like this. It also leaves them to be vulnerable. Also leaves, like, even if you, like, for the type of work that I do, it leaves for me to be, exposed for my gifts. But at the same time, what I feel like was being done was to keep, like, okay, so we have this noose here, was to keep me on a tight leash or something like that, or keep me down while they were, I feel like some of these feminine energies was taking the information, copycat succubus energy, and utilizing it because they thought they could, because I was a smaller platform, but they knew who it was and where they need to come get it, okay? And I think some of these people maybe turned away from their ways because they seen that somebody didn't deserve what they were doing. But I think some of these people are relentless. They're jealous. They are envious. They are, it's all those energies here, okay, that we talked about all the time in the beginning. All right? So I feel like we're going back to that neighborhood for some reason, all right? And so my best friend lived behind me, okay? And this feminine energy with this Myers name lived across the street from me, okay? And, she wanted to be my friend or whatever, and we was kind of cool or whatever, but it wasn't always like that. But I felt like that's one of the people that's always, like, looking at you, like they want to be you. Like they want you, or they want to be with you, or it's like, whatever, okay? So once I ended up getting pregnant, okay, this person ended up taking over my best friend. You see what I'm saying? So it's this kind of weird energy, okay? It's that kind of weird type of energy, right? But I know that her mom was really strict and things like that. And, you know, I think a lot of things like this, okay? I know she used to talk to me about the abuse and stuff like that, okay? But, you know, there was always a dark energy about her mother. And this is not, you know, and like I said, I read energy. Even back then, I didn't know that that's what I was doing, but that's what I was doing. All right. So if this energy, if somebody energy is the muse of God, but, you know, God goes low vibrating for a minute, because God, or this energy or whatever this living God possibly could go low vibrational for a minute. You know what I'm saying? This person was known for her extremely enormous, you know, backside. So, you know, I could see temptation here, okay? Yeah. But I thought she was also known for her criminal record for kidnapping somebody. And so that's maybe where the bludgeoning somebody on the head comes from. But I'm just thinking, like, what is we talking about? You know, could this have been, like, why do I feel this connection with this masculine? Could she been crazy stalking? Could she been messing around with this masculine? And see, that's the dangerous thing about, and something that I basically learned too. Just like, okay, just like being youthful and, you know, being promiscuous or whatever. And then get to a certain age and say, oh my goodness, God, thank you for make sure that I did not get nothing that I can't cure or something like this. Like, I promise God, I'm done with that shit. You know, like, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you know, whatever that energy. So like I said, nobody is perfect. Everybody has their whatever they have. Okay? You live and you learn. Okay? And again, nobody should be judged even because they're past criminal record. But I feel like if we talking about people that's being put as stately officials and things like that in the public eye, you know what I'm saying, versus somebody with a clean record or something like that. I think these people just basically wanted to prove a point. Okay? They wanted to prove some kind of point. All right? But, you know, then I said, you know, I remember a storyline about, well, not a storyline, but in the newspaper, okay, that this person had, you know, kidnapped somebody. I think her and her boyfriend or something, they bludgeoned them in the head. So this made me think about, damn, this is about the time about that death certificate. So is this a fake death certificate? Is it a real death certificate? Is this man alive? Is this, you know, like, it's just too much for me, y'all. But somebody want me to get it straight. I'm trying to iron it out as we go, okay? Why were these certain people put in my life? Why was I made to feel like it's only me? This is my one ring circus kind of thing. Not that I wanted it to be that way, but at one point in time, I was just feeling like I'm alone. There's nobody like me. Nobody likes me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody play games. Nobody gets close to me. Anything like this or whatever. And so I had no choice to realize you are sitting in that Empress energy or Emperor energy, you know? And everybody else see that. So they're preparing around you to make sure that you don't have that anymore. But I'm saying, as this person, if you don't have top officials, or if you don't have people leading you, or you don't have family members or and your family that knows the steps or the next steps of what the hell you're supposed to be doing, then you're just gonna be a lost individual. You're gonna still have your gifts, right? So then these people that are actually your enemies can come to you and end up utilizing you for your own gifts. You know what I'm saying? And you might even be, you know, giving them the gag on yourself. But you don't know. You know, you're not seeing it. You're not seeing it like there's really witches and demons and warlocks and shit like that. Like, you're not seeing it that way. So I'm just I mean, I don't know who the victim was in that crime with this woman and her, you know, I think she might have lost her child. Okay. And I don't know what the crime was or whatever, but exactly. But this, to see that person in the clouds with laying there like they were unconscious, right, that day, and then to keep hearing this bludgeon energy and to keep seeing this wand here in reverse, this Ace of Wands in reverse, you know, or all that wand action, make me think somebody wants to, has done, will do, or did. So maybe this might be somebody trying to fill me in on something that somebody tried to take away from me. Okay, I have no clue. But there's some reason why these people were propped up against me. And there's some reason why all of a sudden I went from this, even my best friends and my sisters, you know, to thinking that they'll never do anything behind my back, to thinking that maybe these people, and I don't know if it's like they're spiritually inclined too, or, you know, or if this person actually came back around in real life and everybody just hid it from me. You see what I'm saying? Like some kind of... like something like that. I don't even know what I'm just thinking of right now, okay? It's frustrating. You see what I'm saying? And does somebody love me that much? Yeah, can you say it? What? Okay, then don't ask me no more. What? Or does somebody care that much that they would go through that to replace this person after somebody harmed this person because they know I wouldn't have been able to handle it? You know, like, I don't know. Or is this some kind of big science experiment, you know? I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like somebody propping me up on this thing. You know, like, I feel like whatever this is or whoever I am is worth and more value than that, you know? And I feel like it's disrespectful as fuck, okay? And I don't know. But I feel like powerful, but to all these motherfuckers, obviously powerless. But at the end of the day, they ain't gonna stop the way that I feel and I sense and I know I'm fucking blessed. So it's just a struggle. Like, if somebody's trying to tear me down, that, like, that's not going to be able to happen. I mean, you might be able to harm stuff around me, you might be able to take people away, places, things, but at the end of the day, the core value of my motherfucking self is that you're not going to be able to do a damn thing. So you ain't doing nothing, you know what I'm saying? And if anything, you doing something to your damn self, because I feel like the only thing that I will do is just pull all my energy back and just be a greater fucking me at the end of the day. All right? So I don't know. I don't get what this is. I don't see why I would have to be the center of something if it was not that I didn't mean anything. You know, so it's just like, I don't understand. It's very hard for me to understand. Okay. This part. But I feel like it's somebody that just wants to hurt somebody. And I told y'all that before. This is somebody with power, influence, a lot of money, you know, principalities and rulers, you know, in high places. You know, and I feel like whatever this is, they're using whatever tools they have, possibly that left behind, to try to devalue the Empress and do whatever, the American Empress, at the end of the day. Okay, a lot of these women may have this, that, or that, or that, but they don't have all that shit. I mean, I'm just saying the ones that would be in the same situation, with the same bloodline, with the same title, with the same gifts, because we all unique and we all have our own something that we have to offer here. All right. Yeah. So again, it says of the Assyrians. Let's see what happened with the Assyrians. So yeah. Okay. So anyways, we have 23. All right. No, y'all. We supposed to be talking about the story. We won't be talking about the story. It's gonna be quick. All right. So this person lived across the street and everything. There's always been something there. I didn't see the person. I heard about the little storyline of what happened with her. You know, and I was like, wow, oh my goodness, I can't believe she did that. Whatever. And then, you know, a little bit of interaction or whatever here and there on Facebook afterwards. Okay. Then, you know, when I had my YouTube channel, there was a young lady on there, you know, with a name starting with a J. And she was really nice and sweet, supported the channel or whatever. And so one time, you know, she was saying something about something, right? And I was like, oh yeah, you know, I would like to send you, you know, she was saying that she was having a hard time or whatever, or, you know, stressing out or something. And I said, I wanted to, she had just had a baby. So I said, let me, you know, you want me to send you like a care package or whatever. I don't want to offer you something if you don't, you know, because I don't know how people act like that. So I went, got the little stuff, whatever, sent it. Then I realized, wait a minute, I just sent something out with my address or whatever, right? And so then it made me think back to about looking at her face. I'm like, why does this girl look so freaking familiar to me? Why does she look so familiar to me? And so when I thought about it, okay, now I had lived like a 40 minutes away from where I lived at that time. Okay. So no, 40 minutes from where I lived 4 years ago. We'll say that. And that's where my hometown is or whatever. And so I used to go to this store that was like around when I moved north a little bit. I went to this store or whatever to get, you know, clothes and stuff all the time. And then I noticed that this girl's sister, okay, this Myers girl's sister worked at the store that was really close to my house. And I was like, oh, dang, I didn't know you lived up here, woo, woo, whatever, whatever. She was real cool and smiley and happy and everything every time I came in the store, whatever. So I didn't realize, but I had to take myself back there to realize how much this girl that I sent this package with my address on it looked like this girl. And then I said, could this be this girl? Like, I think they names start with the same thing, actually. I feel like this energy might have been even connected to this masculine. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. So again, this would be somebody that will find somebody, like maybe they, this one of these masculines that really don't like me, and found somebody that can't stand me, want me, but can't stand me, because that's the energy. That's the fucking energy. Somebody that love you, obsessed with you, but can't stand you. But then want to take you down. Okay, I don't know. Shit. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. Maybe because you called them out on it. So, okay, that happened. All right. So now my new address or whatever, then I sent this person this package or whatever and everything like this. And then I think something happened with me one day when I was saying, this is stuff, maybe like stuff is changing in my life, things like this. And then I think this person wrote me saying that they wanted to give me some coins or something like that. But one of my guides was like, whispering in my ear, don't take nothing, don't trust nobody, and don't take nothing from nobody. Okay. And so, that all happened. All right. And so then later on, come down the line, I noticed this tarot reader that's doing these videos. And for some reason, her videos are rubbing me the wrong way. And I started really looking at her facial features. And I'm like, hold on a minute. This person looked just like Natalie's mom. I mean, this person looked just like this girl's mom. Okay. I think that's that song or whatever. So I'm like, this girl looked just like this girl's dang on mom. And so she was saying some stuff that was kind of like real kind of messed up, and it was kind of hit me because I can sense when someone, because of what they're saying, how they're saying it, and so things like if you're trying to pull one like a general one on me, it takes some time. It's like the energy comes this way, comes this way, comes this way, until I'm like, I got your motherfucker. Like that's what it is, okay? So that's just how it happens, okay? And so, the more I start putting this together, it's like a double dutch, and then I'm like, oh no, what she just said let me know who she was. Okay. And I felt like this is energy because I feel like I can't remember. She had had a girlfriend possibly that lived down the street, because I think they had to kind of, but it kind of taught me something, because this kind of like what we're doing right now. We're not, together, but, like because of the situation, I'm here or whatever, but we are together, but we're not. Right. Like the thrill is gone or whatever the hell you want to say. Okay. But I remember, the situation with her dad, being really complacent and I'm not trying to talk about these people like that in that way. Okay. But I remember there was rumors or whatever about her mom having a feminine lover. Okay. So then this started fitting in why I felt like there was this woman around that was kind of controlling, but she kind of was, I don't know, like her energy around was kind of like attracted to, I don't know. But this could also be somebody then that just really don't like their daughter too. You see, it's a weird energy like that. Like, so they probably would even try to help you because they don't really like they, oh my goodness. I don't know what's wrong with some of these people. I can't tell you. I don't know. So I called that person out on that channel. I said, you are, and she said, well, I don't even know who that is. I'm not know this or whatever. But I'm like, no, you is. Okay? Because I don't forget no damn face. Okay? So, and this was also the person that hated on my relationship with my first boyfriend, because he used to come pick me up in the morning every single day. He used to come pick me up every single day in the morning, and he was, we was in love and everything like this. And I remember her being somebody that tried to rip up the relationship. She would tell my dad, oh, he's sneaking over here, or she would be the tattletale or whatever. Okay. And then when I went to school and everything, I had to fight women at school. And when we went to school, I had to fight off dudes at school because it was something about our relationship that people just didn't want. And so this started reminding me of this energy that's the same thing right now around, geared around me in this divine masculine energy, just telepathically. But it's like these people have the power to cut it off this time. It's like maybe they were trying to do that last time so they can place this. So this is just a weird storyline. It really is. And maybe this time they succeeded by cutting in front of me to get this masculine. Okay. They got the perfect, they created somebody maybe like the perfect shape, like whatever this person might like or whatever like that, in order to, take him away from this soul connection, to go on more of a lustful energy here. You know, I wouldn't doubt if they cracked into my Akashic to show maybe things in the past, you know what I'm saying? We being young, things that could have happened, to make this masculine feel some kind of way. We got the Ace of Coins here. All right. The sweet potato pie. Okay. So again, but us not understanding each other or understanding our purposes, as me maybe being a healer some kind of way, in some kind of strange way, and him being one in some kind of strange way. And noticing that people are trying to keep us apart because also these people want to feed off of you and these people maybe want to feed off of me, but they don't want us to enjoy whatever it would have been together. Okay. Yeah. With this, I don't know what I like. This is one of my favorite cards, actually. Okay. So again, this is just me right now, just still telling this story, or the story of my life. Okay. And it's just getting a grips on what has been going on for the past 20 years after waking up. So it's not even going back to the past, like, oh, this is what I'm doing. No, it's more so like, yeah, it's more so like that. Like just hashing out. It's like somebody put a spell on you and now they think they won, so they can release the spell, so they can release you. Okay. And then they can go ahead and move on. Okay. So again, that's what I feel like has happened or whatever. And then I realized about that part. Okay. So I'm like, you that girl's mom or whatever. And so then later on, we come down the line and what was I going to say? So yeah, that part about I'll crush your idols. So this may be somebody trying to crush me the way that they've been able to do to me with magic and sorcery and my ignorance or whatever, because of my ignorance, but then this could be also me doing it this way, could be crushing them with my fist though. You see? Or holding on to that wheat and taming it with my coat of arms. Wow. Okay. So anyways, so I noticed that, right? So a heavy presence around Capricorn whenever, I think it's, Capricorn energy. I was like, who is this Capricorn feminine? You know what I'm saying? It's showing up. The energy is showing up around me. All right. And then, maybe even with us in the tarot community, the energy was around, and I went online and I hadn't seen this girl on there in forever. And then I noticed that, she had popped up in my little top tab, in my story feed or whatever at the top. And, and at that time, this is the time when the masculine, the soulmate, was being really jolly, going around acting crazy, like he was possessed or under a spell or some shit like that. And, in real life, for real, like if y'all would have seen some of the stuff I had seen around that time. Like I woke up with this person standing over me, dude. I woke up with all the windows open in the house and him in there talking in tongues and shit. And I was like, what is good? This ain't no damn COVID. I don't know what the hell is going on, but this is not COVID. And then, that person had to take a little bit of time off work. But I feel like I said, he passed his test to go back, but the doctor still wouldn't give him his papers. Okay. And I felt like that was the government. Like I told y'all with the Biden administration energy, I thought that was the government that was saying to him, okay, because nobody wanted to believe me, right? My daughter didn't want to believe me when I said I felt like I was being watched or recorded or something like that. And this person didn't want me to, didn't believe me when I told him that my platforms were under the squeeze, things like this. And then I said, now you'll see, because the numbers match. Why would this person be saying she would lose her license if she did this for you when the numbers are the numbers, And so finally, a couple weeks later, like I said, this person, went back to work. And I'm just thinking, was there some type of manipulation here? Okay. And did somebody take some kind of bait, or did somebody take some kind of deal or something? Okay. And I feel like they doing this. They have to go around me and chew around me on my stability and shit like that to make sure that whatever all this is, that I fall and I don't get the fuck back up. That's what I feel like somebody is doing. Okay. So even strange behavior now with this individual. And then something about this child, because I feel like, this child of mine, okay, is, gifted, but she thrives with her mother. Okay. And, I feel like people are trying to set something up here so that I am not involved anymore. Okay. however they're trying to do this. All right. Yeah. But I'm wondering, like, could this really be true? Could this masculine be now connected to this one of these other feminines, or is this a twin flame or a soulmate energy? Okay, hold on. So yeah, I noticed her there and like the kind of picture that she was taking and everything like this or whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's who it is. When I looked up, someone told me to look up her sign, and I said, oh, that's who it is. The devil energy. Okay, that's the devil energy here. Okay. So I feel like, yeah, this is who they tried to put over my district, maybe, or something like this. All right. Yeah. Let's see. You know, I feel like strong bribe energy, or, you know, some other kind of energy or whatever is going on here, bribery or whatever. False things, some signatures being, because I think also there had something to do with rumors of this person with, you know, certain kind of checks, something about money laundering. Money, I mean, it did say money laundering or something like this in here, extortion or something. So, what in the world? Oh. So I feel like, again, I did hear about things about this person being wrapped up with those kind of things as well. Okay. So, yeah. And so some told me to go ahead and look at this person's coat of arms. All right. And then I said, there we go. Because there's this tarot reader, okay, that just did this video like within the past week. She dresses kind of vintage or whatever. She's really loud. I think she got like a mohawk. I can't remember what her name is. Okay, wear glasses. But she looked just like them too. She got the same phenotype. See, and that's why I feel like Source gave me this, because I'd be like, I don't feel comfortable all the time, because there's not people like this like me, and I don't want to just be calling somebody out for no reason. But I'm like, no, this person look just like them damn people. They all look, and maybe it's like I said, I don't know why I'm hearing ant people. Okay, like, you know, ant, like the bug, like the movie Ants or A Bug's Life. You know, even this person is shaped kind of like that. Even though, like I said, there's nothing wrong with her shape. Like, I'm not clowning her shape. I'm just looking at the way things do. I don't know. Maybe it's even looking at something through the rear view mirror. Oh, so anyways, but I'm hearing saving grace. I'm just saying, like, okay, I promise you, I'm not trying to be rude when I do this. It's just the way that I see. Okay, so I went in to see if this person's coat of arms, and as soon as I seen this, I said, oh, the anchor. I said the anchor, okay? Because this person has to have a twisted mind. This person does have a twisted mind, okay? I don't care what nobody said. So I'm thinking, if this person had been set up as an official in the spirit realm or in this realm over me, this is why, you know, it's not really me why I've been experiencing this shit. It's what I've been trying to tell these masculines at first, that it's this person or these people or this group or this coven or whatever, okay? Now, these people got money. This whole shit from the administration with all this money, these people have money to burn possibly, you know, and some of them are just pretending like they don't have money. They sitting down because they waiting for something possibly happen to the empress or the emperor or anybody so that they can go and splurge and spend this money and go off and live these dream lives or whatever they've been promised by the devil or Satan. These are people seeking to see who they can devour. These are people that might be even having a secret conservatorship or marriage attached to you. Okay? So that they can take from you. And possibly even his masculines have something to do with this blockage here. But maybe somebody feels bad, which I don't know. Or maybe, you know, now this person is starting to affect their shit. And so, or maybe I'm affecting their shit because nobody's hearing my case that I'm pleading. Like I said, through this text here that said you didn't listen to my case when I pled or whatever. So this is the energy that's going on. It's maybe about to bring in some more fucking chaos. I don't know. Okay, because there's no rhyme or reason why messages flows, okay? All right? So again, this looked like an anchor to me. Okay, so it reminded me of me taking my little stroll down there by the lake, and that whole anchor energy and all those things and stuff like this down there. Um, all those statues and stuff like that I felt like we're talking about biblical things that were named in the text. Okay, but not only that, we have a ship here. So again, I'm going to take you into slavery, into ships. Okay, and no man shall buy you or whatever. So again, this is that zero. This is that Biden administration talking about zero emissions. So this is somebody that's going to take. I told y'all, it's this energy of taking a house. These build the bitches from the workshop. Okay, that they build it off of the American Empress by using her energy, her information, all these things to take her down with her own shit. This is just the most disgusting thing. Like, because now I know what it is, but with ships. With ships. So this could be somebody that is now have taken my husband, whether it was the first one or, well, it's only one to me, but you know, whether it was the teenage love version of him, okay, or this newer version, okay. These people are very sneaky. Like, this is something that I would not see. All right, maybe that some extra something has to come in and show me this, okay. But the fact that that one lady wore that green and gold the other day when she was talking something like about a victory, and she looks very much, and she's a tarot reader, and she looks very much like those people. They have certain features. They have certain features. They just look like those people on A Bug's Life. And I'm not trying to say that funny, because I look like something too. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, people used to say I look like the thing from Arthur or something. You know, like, hell, somebody might even say I look like, my daughter said I look like Fiona the other day. Okay, whatever. I'm just saying, I'm just describing what I'm seeing here. Okay, but yeah, it's what I feel. So, and I'm saying ant people because maybe this goes back because we did have the ant here, you know, the other day. You know, I don't know why it's making me think about the Etruscans, you know, even antediluvian. You know, I don't know. Okay, because that I think 1640 or whatever. That's when, you know, with the first flood or whatever. All right. If you look up antediluvian, I think that's what you're gonna get. But then there's antebellum too, antebellum or whatever, and that's the Henley. Okay, so I think that girl was in there. And the girl's name in there was Henley. And remember, she had like drifted off. Like, I mean, she had like visions, or it was something strange about like a timeline jump, or you know what I'm saying with that too. Yeah. So then I looked at this one too, and I'm like, okay, yeah, with these ships, okay, and they're supported by the water, okay. So this is sneaky Pete energy, okay. Almost. This is some other kind of energy here. Yeah. I don't know, because I sense that. I just sense something with this. It's just, I don't know. I don't even know if these people do whatever they do on another platform or something like this. Rally together around, if they have a secret meeting house or something. But I mean, I just feel like something very wicked and weird has happened. You know? And I feel like also this is something about coming against that bloodline, because I feel like at that time, that's when the Fauci energy or whatever, the people that look like Fauci you know, came into the picture. Like, which made me think about, you know, again, the storyline of that person trying to get in our house or whatever on a ladder. So again, a lizard with a ladder, you know, it made me think about that here. Okay. It's the same house. But that's when this person came in too, though. All right. And that's also a family unit was breaking, even it was a common law energy, but it was breaking up a family union. And taking almost a father and creating that father after a death of a husband with a heart. Like, I don't know, y'all. I'm just seeing too many patterns. Like, I'm really good with patterns. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm not trying to call nobody out. I'm just calling out the patterns. Same thing with me feeling like I'm being pushed away or dragged away or pushed and pulled in a chaotic moment in my life with my daughter, you know, being the same age that this same thing happened to me. That my mom came frantically, you know, back around and didn't wait her turn for her visitation, you know, and ended up, you know, taking us actually. You know, it was a big thing. And you know, me not knowing the spiritual essence, but now looking at it now. You see what I'm saying? And feeling like that same energy is after my child. You see what I'm saying? Because at that time, you know, somebody must have been looking like this child might be a little gifted or this one might be a little bit different. And so again, it's running through the same thing again for me. Yeah, we have courting in reverse here. Because I feel like there's not going to be any kind of courting. I don't know, that maybe this even means that something is bound to happen with somebody. So there's not going to be any courting. This could be that masculine energy that is kind of overpowering. That feels like maybe they're pushing something in some kind of way right now. You know, I don't know why I'm hearing like who's afraid of the big bad wolf almost. But that doesn't scare me. You see what I'm saying? like the big bad wolf coming for me doesn't scare me. Like I don't know, it's like that energy. Like I honestly wouldn't even think this person would be wanting to mean me no harm, but I might be mistaken. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Like it's like to set like something like to help for your people not to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? It's like Belle in Beauty and the Beast. Maybe this is something to balance something off after all time, because I feel like whatever this person that maybe looked at as a beast or a stalker or obsessed maybe being looked at wrong, like same way that I feel like I've been judged wrongly. So it's that whole vilifying, like to like vilify somebody, you know. But I feel like at the end of the day, with this sword energy, you know, it kind of just feels like I don't know, it feels like, okay, we got these 3 of knives here, okay, and this family tree energy here, okay? Because I feel like somebody's saying courting what? You've been fucking courted. And the fact that we're talking about basketball court, okay, I don't know, 23, Jordan, okay, I don't know, like what this have to do with something, all right? This may just be like a winning streak or something, who knows, all right? But the way these bottles and stuff are hanging, you know, on these trees here, but this dog is pissing on somebody's grave, and there's a man sitting here under this tree with 3 knives in his chest. So, I don't know. But it's like, you know, somebody could say like, okay, well, you know, I will go and sacrifice myself, you know, for the people, you know, the 2 of coins. So again, somebody's not juggling. This is like the 2 of pentacles to me. Somebody's not juggling anymore, even though they're riding on this unicycle, okay? They're on a unicycle and they're juggling, and maybe they're still on a unicycle, but they're not juggling anymore, because this makes me think like somebody's trying to pick which one, okay? All right. And I'm just like, but I don't know, maybe it's the devil energy. Like, I don't know, because it's funny because I talked to my mom one day and she was like, yeah, not today, devil. You know, he tried this a long time ago or something like that. I mean, she's getting older and everything like this. But, you know, I don't know. Ooh, it was just something about the way she said that 9 of coins. Okay. Hmm. It's all funny. Wow. Because this deck was created by this feminine energy I used to be Facebook friends with. And I don't know, it's really being real telling right now here, okay? Son of Sticks. But I'm just thinking, like, if everybody's running away from this person, like, I don't know, the ancestors must have picked me for a reason, because I don't run. Like, I'm a warrior, like I'm a fighter when I have to be. And people might say that, girl, we ain't seen you doing nothing but sitting around that house. But I'm just waiting. I guess I've just been sitting here waiting for whatever. Oh, my knee still hurts. Okay. I'm just still just waiting for whatever challenge or whatever. And I feel like whatever this is, I had to lose these certain things and certain people in my life, but it was supposed to be made that way. But it's just like you're going to be moving on up. You know? Huh? Okay, no, hold on one second. I'll be there in a second, okay? So since we got this devil, this sun, and this Knight of Pentacles here, okay? All I'm saying is, oh my God, I'm a nerd. I'm weird. Okay, hold on. Like, I don't know. I think the Empress is the only one that's about it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I wouldn't even be able to breathe if some of these people that had, so somebody been handling me with kit gloves, right? Slowly just removing these petals away from, yeah, like I've been on this cushion, like, yeah, like this pedestal thing here, possibly recently, not all my life. That don't mean that I didn't have challenges and stuff like that, but when the source said, okay, I'm about to start moving shit around, Shalonda. Okay, it's like a lotus or something, and it's just like all these little things, these little petals, and it's like, yeah, you're gonna sit there or whatever, but eventually this comfort is not gonna be there anymore. So again, I feel like that, but it's like, but we're not gonna let nothing happen to you like that, like, so I feel like whatever this is, I think it's a balance or something. I don't know why I'm intimidated, but I'm curious. Like, that's just me. I don't know. I would like to know. So again, maybe this devil is using this fire, the light behind this person or whatever, because, maybe he's trying to get to this girl. Maybe that's why he's turning somebody into a puppet to do what he want them or she want him to do, because, I don't know. I'm hearing free, you're free or something like this, but I don't want, like, there's a difference between Satan and the devil to me. I don't want nobody to, like, win. You know what I'm saying? I should be able to weigh the odds. I should be able to see, like, what it is here. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you just did you leave where you really supposed to be to go towards this energy because of the devil? Or should you be standing your ground where you're at because of this devil energy or the Satan energy? Okay? And I feel like whatever this energy is that people may be talking about as dark, it may be the energy of God on this earth, because many people don't worship God. They worship Satan. And God could just be over there all just lonely and sad, and I could be going right with God, because I feel the same way he do sometimes, like I don't fit in, at least. Like God might be about to retire and shit. He like, where's my wildflower? Okay? My damn dream merchant, bring her back to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what he might be saying. Okay. Yeah, identity here. I feel like somebody was kidnapped, or there's an identity crisis. Like somebody is, out of place here. But you would never think that they are, but they may be out of place here. Okay. Yeah, because of this Eight of Swords energy here, this spell or whatever had been cast on this person. Okay. And then something about this moon here. Okay. And then something about the whole history of this thing. All right. So I didn't think people could be used as puppets. This is all stuff that I started waking up to just not that long ago, like a couple years back. I didn't know about this energy like this, magic and all this stuff, and I really didn't. Wow. But it's almost like like somebody sent the devil to destroy the empress, and the devil fell in love with the empress, and the empress is okay with it. And it could be like world peace because of that. But the empress really wanted to be with God, but she one of these guys, but she found out that that God really is the one that been torturing her ass this whole time. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that, or that's what somebody wanted to sound like. That's what somebody wanted to seem like. So again, to throw me into this third part, like it just seemed like rather look. Okay, this will be sad if somebody attach themselves onto my family, my immediate like me and this man and this child or whatever, so she could take my family because she wanted to take or be me or take what and that's what I'm saying. You got to be able to, somebody can have all the college degree and all the shit you want to have, but if you ain't right in your soul, people should not be being used in certain places of power. Like I don't understand why we don't just get that through our heads here. Okay, even when you setting up a kingdom, you can why somebody that with no criminal record versus somebody with a criminal record, you know what I'm saying? And let's even just look at the nature of the crime. You see what I'm saying? So this is almost the same thing. If somebody's kidnapping or embezzling or something like this, almost the same thing, but now they can do it with like documents or online or something like this. But then again, maybe this is the energy of one of these masculines saying that they get along with that kind of stuff. But then maybe this is this God saying, okay, motherfucker, look, I got my sword and yeah, okay. Matter of fact, I got my angel now, or I got my secret weapon, or my daughter can beat your daughter's ass. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's something like that. Or like kids see ghosts here. It's kind of like that. Wow. Okay. So let's see. So these people have to use magic. They have to. And because probably my people were forbidden, or that kind of information was held away from them, right? Until their defeat, and then they were forced to look at everything and reflect back when you had to say, dang, did I do something wrong? Was it something I did? I tried my best, and then you're supposed to feel like crap or whatever. But me, I still feel good because I know I did my best. I'm like, and that's just what I'm saying. Okay. So again, I know that these people are after me. I know these people wanted to see me fall. I know there's some jealousy, envy, and strife. I know I don't deal with those particular things. I don't hold grudges and things like that. And maybe even if I did before, I don't now. I can see the whole world in a whole different light. And so whatever, people screwed themselves over by screwing me over. So at the end of the day, if this energy here, okay, or another energy, like I said, that means well to me and only me, you know what I'm saying? Then think it's good. It's good. Maybe that's where I fit in. You see what I'm saying? Everything happened for a reason, though. I do still think that. I do still think that. I know this was all over the place, but I feel like I laid down some just little stuff right here just to kind of get that part already down. And, then we're going to go ahead and go into the word, and I won't talk about the storyline no more. But I just wanted to see that part about, and then I'll bring you into slavery again with ships, because attaching this person onto my bloodline would have to be not a thing to do. You see what I'm saying? Because that's that third party energy. Where now you just move your original wife from a high status situation and put her as a third party and brought this bitch because maybe with her backside, because that's it. If you're talking about dealing with the empress, okay? So what that person would have would be that. And that's what you chose over this. And so then, that's why that person might be gonna feel something past, present, future with this energy. But again, just because I know these masculines I deal with, they do not like to tell me, they don't like to let me know. Because they think I think I'm right. They think I think I'm some kind of way. And I really don't. I just want to be very direct in things when I'm concerned about these people, which I shouldn't be. If they my enemies, then I have to call it that or whatever. It's just sad because I don't know. Like, the way people can get advantage over me is by not giving me a chance or not giving me all the information. With the way that my mind thinks or my gifts work. It's just like you could, or not being exactly true to, like, telling me who's doing what. How can I say, oh, this person, I want to X this person out of my life, if you're not fairly giving me the chance to see who's doing what? If you're not presenting me with any evidence, then all I'm just doing is like speculating, and that's not particularly to the public, because they can't see what's in my mind. They don't know what I'm thinking. They don't know what I've seen, what visions I've seen, and things like this. So again, yeah, but I do feel like this is going to be talking about, going into Ezekiel 23, it's talking about these prostitutes. And I'm wondering if these feminine energies, like I said, okay, we're finding a way to prostitute people out without their knowledge. I'm telling you, with that elixir there, this could be something that can even just come into, because we're dealing with some of these people that are not to people, okay? And especially, I think that all eternal energy, and the reason why they keep on winning, and because I'm saying these things and calling them out, and these people do not go and judge these people or do anything like this. I know what I'm seeing, and that bitch is nasty. Okay? She's very gifted. She's gifted. But this is one of them people that would like to keep you will mess with documents and paperwork to keep you in a situation so you could be somebody that can be used in the sleep realm on your back, because they jealous of you and your relationship with God, or your relationship with a masculine or something like this. And they will utilize their position to dirty you, knowing the work that you've done on yourself. You see, to clear yourself up and make yourself clean. And these people are allowed to do this. And that's the shit that I'm getting fucking sick of. And even if it's just them trying to perceive this energy, that's fucked up. That's abusive. My feelings are what? And it's the thing about that. Who's going to do something about that? If I feel harassed, or if I feel like this person, because she was the one that said something about that damn video, and that bothered me. Oh yeah, if you think somebody deleted a video, well, they didn't. No, bitch, ain't nobody in the thing. See, I've never given anyone any permission. Now, she could have been talking to anybody, and this is where they got me wrong, right? Because I can sense when the motherfucker trying to rub me the wrong way, all right? So what you basically saying, you know what I'm saying? I just don't like when people operate like that. I don't. Like I said, if somebody got a video of me doing anything, and I wouldn't even say inappropriate, sexual or anything, the motherfucker took it without my knowledge. Okay? That could be in my own house. It could be anything. They did it without my knowledge. All right? And it must have been fucking illegal. Okay? And, that's just what it is. And I feel like some of these people have gotten some type of access to, your mind state or your dream state, or they've gotten access to something, okay? Some type of files or something from whatever this program that they've been running, or this secret program they've been running on my life, possibly, or people like me, okay, for a very long time, and somebody might have gotten access to some files or something like that and shared those files, which might have hardened this Pharaoh's heart or a masculine's heart, okay, in order to put him into the arms of a woman that's going to do him 125 million times worse than I did, or he thought I would have did, okay? And that's what I feel. It's also to shame someone, to bring them down a peg or a notch, okay? These might be government files that's not supposed to ever be opened up, or they're sealed or something like this. But because these people, they've been eliminating people that will probably want to protect this group of people, or the American Empress and her family, or people that are like her and her group, her tribe or clan, okay? And I feel like somebody recently passed away and these people went ham, okay? Yeah. It's almost like saw the father's nakedness here, okay? Yeah, racketeers and extortioners, hired murderers, loan racketeers. Never even think of me and my commands, the Lord God says. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Ace of Baskets overflowing. Dr. Buzzard in reverse. And then the Four of Sticks here. Breaking ground, or groundbreaking maybe, I'm hearing, okay? So yeah, all this is leading me back to that family line. Something is wrong with it. Something is wrong with it. It's tainted. And the only reason why, is sorcery or whatever that they're using in order to, and I remember, like, that Natalie's mom energy had took a long break or whatever, right? But she had, she had did a video and it was very specific to my energy and the things that was going on in my life right then with those masculines. And she said, don't go back, don't go back. And I was just thinking, like, something in my head said she don't want you to go back because she want her, she want her daughter to end up with him. Or she's trying to, because like I said, their relationship was real funny. She could have been trying to sabotage her own daughter and put me in a position. Who knows? This is somebody that would do that. This is okay, that's that messed up mother energy. Okay, so I could even look at it as almost even somebody even thinking that way about my mother. I know deep down my mother cares a lot, but I feel like there's always been, like I said, some type of favoritism over my little sister over me. Okay, I don't take it personal or nothing. I just know how things work. Okay, and I'm not afraid to admit it or whatever. But I don't think that my mom didn't love me or nothing like that. I know that she did a lot of things that she did because she did. But I'm just thinking there's always been just a little bit of favoritism. Okay. Yeah, me being a middle child, like out of place or whatever. Okay. So anyways, yeah, that's that part of the thing. Then we're going to come back here and we're going to read 23 because I think that this has a lot to do with this here. Okay. I do. And again, if this person was guilty of those crimes back then and they're saying these murders and bloodshed and all this shit is good, this means somebody was taken under the wing of the wrong woman. And it's because they were seduced. Blood rituals, and then also, also, again, my best friend, right? She also always, I loved her, like, whatever. But, again, there's always been some kind of something, and then maybe something could have occurred, what I'm saying, that might have been uncomfortable for us, or maybe me, even though it was both of our idea, okay? And, yeah, yeah. And I think that might have formed some kind of something between, it might be some animosity or something because, it's almost like, it's almost like something sent something like two separate ways after that. And it's just like somebody could have been left feeling some kind of way. You see? So this is the kind of energy that I'm saying. Like we had this ghost. Look, the ghost right here. Somebody might have felt ghosted. They might have had some kind of feelings, might feel ghosted. So, okay, so that's 2. All right. And 3. Okay. And 3. My sister. Like my sister. Okay. Okay. Like those, or 4, those the closest. So, okay, so would this masculine really go ahead and make them apples on top of his head, those 4 people? What do you want me to do with that? Like, what do you want me to do with that if that was the case? I can't see that. Okay. But I don't know, maybe, again, something will have somebody get their braid cut off. Maybe my braid was cut off. You know what I'm saying? I look at this as like my antenna from like Avatar or whatever, okay? Because if the masculine, if he wasn't afraid of me or my energy, then he wouldn't feel like he had to hide it. Emily Dickinson, the soul. Yeah. And why they want to do this? Why they don't want to let... Why don't want me to let them... Why they don't want to let me have them back? All right. So yeah, they try to send a toad in here. All right. Yeah. And so this is the same energy still here. Yeah. To get somebody pregnant, fertility here. But I think the masculine is like, nah. Hopefully that's what he's saying. Wow, y'all. Okay, that's it, y'all. We're gonna come back to the writings here. We're gonna come back to the word in a second. Take care.